Hey guys, how are you? I hope you are doing well. It's been a while since I have made video. Today I'm pretty happy because I found a native speaker. I was in search of native speaker because sometimes really weird questions pop into my head, but I haven't got enough knowledge to answer those questions. So we're gonna start our conversation soon, but I'm 100% sure about the video. Each single second of this video will be useful and enjoyable for you. Please watch this video till the end. Thank you very much.
We're happy. I'm having a good time with my friend Seyraddin from Azerbaijan. I'm Tutor Jack. I'm from the United States. Seyraddin and I have already created a course together online, and I'm real excited about creating the next course. Seyraddin, the hardest part is over. We're communicating now.
So it's lovely to be here, Tutor Jack, and I hope that you are doing well and you can hear me clearly. Because sometimes my connection is getting slow and sometimes I get breaks. Just let me know when I get breaks. Okay. So Tutor
Remember,
Jack,
if we have difficulties communicating, you just got to yell a little bit. That's all we have to do. And then it is easier for us to understand each other. I'm having a good time today. I knew you were going to be calling me. I invited Elchin to our conversation, and let's improve English listening, speaking, reading, and writing in Azerbaijan. It's very easy, and we can do this together.
I believe that our course gonna be one of the best course in the YouTube and Udemy in Udemy platform. I'm really happy to work with you. I'm really happy to work together on any specific topic, on any specific project. Yep,
I believe
I
that
understand.
you, Elchin, and myself will be the number one English learning group and English learning course creators in Azerbaijan. We will be number one in Azerbaijan because we are friendly, we are active, we create content, and we communicate very easy. So we will be number one in Azerbaijan for English learning skills and communication. I already know this, and I'm very happy about this.
Yeah, you gotta be happy. You gotta be happy, man. You gotta approach anything
Let's
with a
rock and
positive
roll,
mindset.
dude, because I'm ready to get it on in Azerbaijan. Let's get it on in Azerbaijan.
Right.
Continue with your questions, please, K. Radden, because I know you have 5 questions for me, and I will answer them.
Yeah, I have. I have 5 questions. So my first question is, you're a native speaker. It's obvious that. How would you feel when you speak with non-native speaker?
Well, I speak 4 languages, K. Radden. I speak English, German, Dutch, and Japanese. So I find it very easy to communicate with only native speakers and non native speakers. But when I speak with non native speakers, I simply speak slower. I pay attention to the words I am using. I focus on the person I am speaking with, and I enjoy the conversation.
All
One of
right.
the things that I will say to you for non native English speakers, it's very important that the non native English speaker have the topic in mind when we have a conversation. Just like you did. You had a topic. You called me before and told me that you wanted to have a discussion. This is good. The non native English speaker should always have a topic for communication because then we can rapidly learn new words and vocabulary. But I enjoy speaking to native and non native speakers because I like to talk, and so do you. You
Yeah.
also like to talk, K. Radden. I know this. So since we like to talk, learning is easier for us.
Yeah. Right. So, for example, I think that most probably it's gonna happen to you. For example, you got annoyed sometimes. Just non-native speakers keep asking a lot of questions. So you got annoyed or you're gonna be you have you ever been nervous or no? It's everything good for you.
Everything is good for me. I do not get annoyed because when I speak more slowly with non native English speakers, I get ideas for additional courses.
Oh,
And I also get ideas in my mind to ask additional questions and keep the conversation going and also to keep the conversation exciting. And I enjoy it. My own English skills improve each time that I listen, speak, read, or write with a non native person. So I am also improving. Not
oh,
only the person I am interacting with,
uh-huh.
but I am also improving my own English skills. Win
Oh,
win situation, sir.
yeah, I understood. I got your point. So, for example, in that website, I opened a room there. I entitled the group name. For example, if somebody else is willing to learn Turkish language, please join me. I'm gonna teach you Turkish language because my native language is very similar to Turkish language. That's why I entitled the group name as a Turkish. So people just joined me in that group, so ask me a lot of questions about Turkish language, about the grammar, and ask me, just teach me English, Turkish language from the scratch. So, but I did all my best. Sometimes I got annoyed. I just, wanted to get away my house and just walking around.
What I would say to you, K Rad, and it's very important that you listen to me. What is our goal every time we are online? What is our purpose when we are on a website? Our purpose is communication. So if someone asks us the same question over and over again, that person, it is the first time they are asking the question because we are meeting many people online. And always remember, our goal is communication. So if our goal is communication, we must simply answer the question and be friendly and encourage that person to invite others to learn with us. Because our purpose is communication, number one. And the second purpose that we have when we're online is to encourage people to join us on Skype, Zoom, Twitch, Twitter, StreamYard, Stream Club,
Right.
Crowdcasts, any other social media platform, Facebook, Twitter. And the only way people will come back to us and learn with us
Yeah. Right.
and be excited is if we communicate our message very easily and very clearly. Invite and excite is what I always say to people who want to learn with me. And I speak four languages, as you know.
Yeah. I know that. It's good. So if you don't mind, let's ask you the second question. So, how do native speakers learn new English words? For example, you're a native speaker, and how do you learn new words in English language?
What I normally do, K. Radden, when I am speaking to people, if they use a word that I am not familiar with, I simply ask them to explain that word, what it means, and how to use it. Because many times, even as native speakers of any language, there are new words and new phrases that are occasionally introduced that we may not know the meaning of. So, as we are communicators, we must simply ask the person using those terms or phrases to explain them to us. Not difficult.
Hmm. Yeah, it's 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 pretty meaningful idea. So, but let me speak about my answer. Not actually my. It's not my personal answer, but I kind of searched in internet and got information about this question. So, for example, in my native language, I communicate with a lot of people, but I know, for example, somebody else learn a new words from the article in our native language, and at a certain point, to know that the definition of that word, I just Google that word on the internet and got information about that word. Or sometimes when I haven't got internet, I just trying my best to find the definition of that word in the conversation, because at the end of the conversation, just the conversation gonna be obvious, gonna be clear, and you just trying to get ability to define, to get a mean from that person what he was trying to say you, and it's pretty good. It's pretty easy for me to understand that definition of that word in his sentence.
Yes. Remember, communication is ongoing. It's a daily occurrence, and we must constantly strive to improve our and when speaking, we writing. Learning journey to get better is with daily practice and by interacting with as many people as we can.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do
Yeah, good job to you.
because I find this to be the most helpful.
So, my third question is kind of easy question actually. Just many people ask these questions in Quora.com and Facebook and Instagram. It's pretty simple, but I would like to hear. I would like to listen to your answer about this question. How can I learn English step by step in self-learning? It's a pretty easy question, but I'm really curious about your answer. What do you think about this question?
The best way we can learn English, there are 6 steps: listening, speaking, reading, writing, seeing, and doing. Because it's how we learn our own native language. We learn our own language by listening, speaking, reading, writing, seeing, and doing. So when people ask me questions about learning English, I simply say we learn English the way we learn our own language. Because if we use listening, speaking, reading, writing, seeing, and doing, now we are organized and we can focus on the individual area to improve our own abilities and capabilities in these areas. Number 4, please.
Number four. So, how long will it take me to learn English language very well? I just asked these questions a moment ago in the website. Just the Asian people answer these questions, and ask me this question is not, about us, because Asian girls, for example, not girls and boys or men. Asian people are having trouble to learn English language because their accent is completely different. They're
No, 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 no. This is not correct. The
but I think
reason
so.
people are having trouble with English is because in school we learn listening, we learn reading, and we learn writing, but we do not have the opportunity to speak. We cannot speak in our classes. When we listen, read, and write English, we see the food. When we speak English, we eat the food.
Hmm.
And this is very important. And I want to make sure that all of our viewers are understanding of this statement. When we listen, read, and write English, we see the food. When we speak, we eat the food. And the speaking portion is eliminated in our schools. And when we use words like difficult, hard, not easy, shy, scared, these negative words slow down our learning abilities and capabilities. So if we use words like do, did, done, learning, excited, fun, engaging, these types of words and vocabulary will help us to learn easier, even in our native language. Question number 5, please.
Let me just 2 minutes to speak about this question, because I was in a group with a lot of Asian girls. We just start watching Joe Rogan videos in YouTube. So we just begin with shadowing method. We apply that method to repeat the word that Joe Rogan made a speech in his podcast. We did that, but I was the best one. I could possibly pronounce every word correctly, and it was really perfect for me. But as for Asian, the people in our group, so have a lot of difficulty to pronounce the words that Joe Rogan made a speech in his podcast.
Let's eliminate these negative words and focus on our ability on what we can learn. Because if we look at things negatively, or if they are impossible or difficult, then it makes our ability and capability to learn them nearly impossible. So we must focus on making progress every day and using the tools that we have available to learn. And also, instead of watching YouTube videos, let's simply close our eyes and listen to the words. Because if we watch a YouTube video the first time and we listen to it the second time, we have the opportunity to more rapidly learn more words and vocabulary. But we must close our eyes the second time. And I also recommend that everyone subscribe, watch, and listen to the videos on the Tutor Jack Network channel
Yeah, I appreciate
because
your
I
channel. I
have
really
over
appreciate it.
920 videos. And if we provide comments, if we watch and listen to these videos and provide comments as sentences, we now have the opportunity to focus on listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. Question number 5, K. Radden, please.
Yeah, it's gonna be the last question. So, yeah, it's really the most interesting questions among the questions here in the list. Why haven't all English YouTubers got the same popularity as non-native YouTubers have?
I think it depends on the YouTuber. I also think that it depends on being aware on who our audience is. Because there are many YouTubers and there are many YouTube channels, but the difficulty is the presenter speaks too quickly, too fast, and the person is able to listen. But when we speak too fast, many times we don't understand the words or vocabulary phrases being used. So I am a YouTuber. I love what I do. But the most important thing on YouTube is not listening and not watching. The most important thing on YouTube is to provide comments. And I encourage everyone to join the Tutor Jack Network YouTube channel to listen, to watch, and to provide comments globally. Because if we use the method that I have identified, we
Yeah.
can achieve fluency in English in 1 month. Because I've done it with 15 viewers, with 15 of my YouTube channel subscribers. They watch all 920 plus videos. They listen to all 920 plus videos. And they provide sentence comments on all 920 plus videos. And what this does, K. Radden, it encourages people to become organized,
Right.
and it encourages people to become structured. Creating a course together that you and I created on C programming is very important because it encourages organizational skills.
Right.
And that's what I want to say.
Yeah, I came across two YouTubers. One of them is Spanish YouTuber, and the second one is English YouTuber. So both of them, taking a class having a class in English language and make the video about the topic in English language and put it into their YouTube account. But English YouTuber has, if I'm right, have 500,000 subscribers. But Spanish guy, he is an English teacher, have 1.5 million subscribers in YouTube.